The news reverberated across the country. It was a moment that would be etched in the annals of history, a moment that would be remembered for generations to come. The air was thick with anticipation, and the nation collectively paused, waiting for what would come next. President Biden would not seek re-election. The announcement sent shockwaves through the political landscape, leaving many to ponder the future of the nation. It was a decision that had been speculated upon, but hearing it confirmed brought a sense of finality. It was a moment of uncertainty, a moment of reflection. People from all walks of life, from bustling cities to quiet rural towns, found themselves contemplating the implications of this decision. What would it mean for the country's direction? What would it mean for their own lives? But from that moment, a new path emerged, a path filled with possibilities and hope. The dawn of a new era was on the horizon, and with it came the promise of change and progress. The nation began to look forward, eager to embrace the future. A path lit by the extraordinary potential of Vice President Kamala Harris. Her charisma, intelligence, and dedication had already made a significant impact, and now she stood poised to take on an even greater role. Her vision for the future resonated with many, inspiring confidence and optimism. President Biden, in a gesture of unwavering support, endorsed Vice President Harris as his successor. His endorsement was more than just a political move. It was a testament to his belief in her capabilities and his trust in her leadership. It was a moment that underscored the unity and strength of their partnership. It was a powerful endorsement. It spoke volumes. The crowd's reaction was electric, a mix of cheers and applause that echoed the sentiments of many across the nation. Kamala Harris's reaction, a blend of humility and determination, captured the essence of the moment. The Democratic Party, he believed, had found its standard-bearer. The party rallied behind her, united in their mission to continue the progress they had made. It was a moment of solidarity, a moment that signaled a new chapter in the party's history. The nation held its breath. The future was uncertain, but it was also filled with promise. As the country stood on the brink of change, there was a sense of anticipation, a sense of hope. The journey ahead would be challenging, but it was a journey that the nation was ready to embark upon together. Biden's endorsement was a turning point. It was a clear signal. The Democratic Party, he declared, was ready for a new generation of leadership. He saw in Harris the tenacity, the intellect, and the compassion to lead. Party leaders and activists rallied behind Harris. She embodied the party's values. She was a fighter for working families. She was a champion for social justice. She was a voice for the voiceless.
Financial contributions poured into Harris's campaign. It was an unprecedented wave of support. Americans from all walks of life believed in her message of hope. They saw in her a leader who could unite the country.
The energy was palpable. The momentum was building. Harris was ready to lead. She would carry the torch forward. She would fight for every American. Kamala Harris's story is the story of America. It is a tale woven with threads of resilience, hope, and an unwavering commitment to justice and equality. Her journey is a testament to the power of perseverance and the belief that one person can indeed make a difference. It is a story of perseverance. From her early days, Kamala faced numerous challenges, but she never let them deter her. She climbed every mountain, faced every obstacle head-on, and emerged stronger each time. Her journey is a beacon of hope for all who dare to dream. It is a story of breaking down barriers. Kamala has always been a trailblazer, breaking through glass ceilings and paving the way for others. Whether it was in her education, her career, or her personal life, she consistently challenged the status quo and fought for inclusivity and representation. Born to immigrant parents, she learned the values of hard work and determination. Her mother, a scientist, and her father, an economist, instilled in her the importance of education and the drive to excel. Growing up in a diverse and vibrant community, Kamala was exposed to various cultures and perspectives, shaping her worldview and fueling her passion for justice. She dedicated her life to public service. From her early days as a student activist to her role as a public servant, Kamala has always been driven by a desire to make a positive impact. She volunteered in her community, worked on various social justice initiatives, and always sought to uplift those around her. As a prosecutor, she fought for justice for victims of crime. Kamala's tenure as a prosecutor was marked by her relentless pursuit of justice. She worked tirelessly to ensure that victims received the support and justice they deserved. Her commitment to fairness and equity was evident in every case she handled. As Attorney General of California, she took on powerful interests. She fought for consumers. Kamala's role as Attorney General was characterized by her fearless advocacy for the people. She stood up against powerful corporations, fought for consumer rights, and ensured that the interests of the public were always prioritized. She fought for the environment. Kamala has always been a staunch advocate for environmental protection. She recognized the urgent need to address climate change and worked on various initiatives to promote sustainability and protect natural resources. Her efforts have inspired many to join the fight for a greener planet. She fought for what was right. Throughout her career, Kamala has consistently championed social justice causes. Whether it was advocating for criminal justice reform, fighting for equal rights, or working to bridge the gap between different communities, she has always stood up for what she believed was right. Her legacy is one of courage, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to justice for all. Section 5, California's Champion. As a senator from California, Harris continued to be a powerful and influential voice. She fought tirelessly for affordable health care. She fought for comprehensive gun safety. She fought for meaningful immigration reform. She was a tireless advocate for her constituents. Her work in the Senate earned her national recognition. She was a rising star in politics. She was a force to be reckoned with. She was a leader for our time. Section 6, on the national stage. When Joe Biden chose Kamala Harris as his running mate, it was a historic moment. It sent a powerful message to the world. America was ready for a woman of color to be a heartbeat away from the presidency. As vice president, Harris has been a trusted advisor to President Biden. She has been a strong advocate for his agenda. She has been a tireless champion for the American people. Section 7, a vision of unity. Kamala Harris's vision for America is a vision of unity. It is a vision of hope. It is a vision of progress. She believes that we are stronger together. She believes that we can overcome any challenge if we work together. Her campaign is built on a foundation of shared values. Values like equality, opportunity, and justice. Values that unite us as Americans. Values that will guide us towards a brighter future. Section 8. Healthcare for all, a fundamental right. Kamala Harris believes that healthcare is a right, not a privilege. She is committed to expanding access to affordable healthcare for all Americans. She believes that no one should have to choose between putting food on the table and seeing a doctor. Her plan includes expanding Medicare, lowering the cost of prescription drugs, and protecting people with pre-existing conditions. She believes that a healthy America is a strong America. Section 9. Combating the climate crisis, a top priority. Kamala Harris knows that climate change is an existential threat. She has a bold plan to address this crisis. Her plan invests in clean energy jobs, reduces carbon emissions, and protects our environment for future generations. She believes that we have a moral obligation to act. She knows that the time for action is now. She is ready to lead America towards a cleaner, more sustainable future. Section 10. Social justice for a more equitable America. Kamala Harris has spent her career fighting for social justice. From her early days as a prosecutor to her current role as vice president, she has consistently championed the rights of the marginalized and the oppressed. Her dedication to these causes is unwavering, and her efforts have made significant impacts on the lives of countless individuals. She knows that we must address systemic racism and inequality. These issues are deeply rooted in our society and have been perpetuated for generations. Kamala Harris understands that to create lasting change, we must confront these injustices head-on. She has been a vocal advocate for policies that aim to dismantle these systemic barriers and promote fairness and justice for all. She is committed to reforming our criminal justice system, protecting voting rights, and ensuring equal opportunity for all Americans. Her work in criminal justice reform includes advocating for the end of mass incarceration, promoting rehabilitation over punishment, and addressing the racial disparities that plague our legal system. Additionally, she has been a staunch defender of voting rights, recognizing that the right to vote is fundamental to our democracy and must be protected at all costs. She believes that we are all created equal. This belief is at the core of her vision for America. She envisions a nation where everyone, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to succeed and thrive. Her commitment to equality is reflected in her policies and initiatives, which aim to level the playing field and provide support to those who need it most. She believes that we all deserve a fair shot at the American dream. This means access to quality education, affordable health care, and economic opportunities. Kamala Harris has been a strong advocate for policies that support working families, such as paid family leave, affordable child care, and raising the minimum wage. She understands that achieving the American dream requires more than just hard work. It requires a supportive and equitable system that allows everyone to reach their full potential. She is fighting for a more just and equitable America for all. Her vision is one where justice is not just a concept, but a reality for every individual. She is working tirelessly to create a society where everyone has the opportunity to succeed, where our differences are celebrated, and where justice and equality are the norm, not the exception. Kamala Harris's dedication to social justice is a beacon of hope for a brighter, more equitable future for all Americans. Section 11, 2024, A Crossroads for America. The 2024 election will be a defining moment. It is a choice between two paths, a path of division or a path of unity, a path of fear or a path of hope. Kamala Harris offers a vision of a stronger, more united America, an America where everyone has the opportunity to succeed, an America that leads the world with hope and optimism.